Hello, welcome back to the Watford Way. A very happy new year to everybody on the watch along today. You can see I'm donning what I got for Christmas. Thank you very much, Santa. Wink, wink. Yeah, my younger brother got me this purple Watford shirt. Very, very happy. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it will bring us some good luck today, albeit I'm not that happy with the Watford team. We're just waiting for the players to come out at Loftus Road at the moment. Of course, Marty Cifuentes versus Tom Cleverley. QPR have won their last 3 games at home, and Watford, of course, notoriously do struggle on the road. Here's the two teams starting with QPR. We have Nardi in goal, Ashby, Fox, Dunn, and Kenneth Powell at right back. Sam Field, Varane, Morgan, Smith, Frey and Ilias Chair. For Watford, we have Daniel Batman, Jeremy Ngakia, Ryan Porteous, Matty Pollock, Yasser Larouchi and Francisco Sierralta. This formation here is not what Watford will be playing. I suspect Sierralta will drop deeper and it will be a 5 at the back with Ngakia and Larouchi as wing-backs. We then have Kwadwo Bar, Musa Sissoko, Georgie Shafatatse, Tom Ince, who will probably be alongside Musa. And then Vacuum Bio up front. You guys know I absolutely love Vacuum Bio. So we'll see how the game pans out today. We'll come back to me. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? As VJ says, a happy new year, everyone. He says, up the Orns, 2-1 Vata Brace. Well, Vata isn't starting today, VJ, so I think that's going to be very difficult. I'm going to go for a 2-1 as well. I'm going to go for Vacuum Bio, the Crow, and I'm going to go for Kwadwo Bar to get a goal on his return after doing the Fortnite L celebration. So, yeah, fingers crossed we can get the win today. Can you guys hear me all right as well? Hopefully you guys can hear me all loud and clear. Yes, you can. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right. Here we go. Literally about a minute or so until kickoff. Joel, hello. Let's get a win today. Yes, it's going to be nice to start the new year with a nice 3 points. Yeah, the players are out. They're shaking hands at the moment. Commentators are just walking us through the teams at the moment. QPR looks to be playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. With a sitting midfielder in Sam Field, 4 players ahead of him, and then Frey up front. And then Watford, it seems, are going to be playing a 5 at the back with Musa Sissoko and Tom Ince in midfield. So, yes, certainly very interesting indeed. Come on, Watford. Looking forward to this New Year's Day football. If you're not in the UK, I have to say the weather locally by me and near QPR is absolutely atrocious, to be honest with you. It's heavy rain coming down thick and fast. The winds are gusting up to about 55, 60 miles per hour today as well. So Daniel Batman on long goal kicks might not be fantastic to watch today. And I think Watford, rather than playing, our desired style of football, I think we have to kind of play to the conditions rather than playing how we'd usually play, because Watford tend to want the ball on the floor quite a lot. Georgie likes to have the ball at his feet, as does Loser. Whereas today, we might have to get stuck in a little bit more, especially in them aerial duels. So yeah, looking forward to this. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure to hit subscribe if you are new around here as well. It'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, here we go. Ilias Chair's a player I really like from QPR, albeit he technically, I believe, is a convicted criminal in Germany, I think it was. I think he was sentenced for throwing a rock into someone's van last year, from what I remember. So yeah, QPR playing with a criminal on their team. There we go. We'll leave that right there. Allegedly, I should say, just in case, so I don't get sued. But yeah, Tom Ince starting his 7th championship game this season, which is an interesting decision by Tom. I think he mentioned actually in his pre-match interview that, of course, Loser is unavailable today due to injury. And he actually said Tom Ince was the most natural replacement we had at our disposal, which, yeah, I can kind of see. I mean, Pierre Duomo probably would have been my pick personally. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Richard, one of our channel members, Happy New Year, James. Fellow Hornets, hope we start the new year with a win. I do certainly hope so. VJ says they always raise their game against us. It's an interesting fixture. I mean, a lot of people count it as a local derby. I mean, technically we are in quite close proximity, but I wouldn't go as far to say this is a vicious derby match. I wouldn't go that far at all. Eugene McGeever, Happy New Year. Hello, Eugene. Hope you are well. VJ says, nice here in Sham. Obviously, VJ out in Egypt at the moment. Theme Park Ted, do you think we will sign anyone in January? Or Tom Cleverley seems to think so. I was reading his interview with Andrew French yesterday. And yeah, Tom Cleverley seems to think that we will be signing, some players in January. So, yeah, fingers crossed we do. Jack, hello, mate. Love the new third kit. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm loving it. It actually fits me really nicely. Look at that. Nice slim fit. So, yeah, I'm loving it, Jack. Hopefully it brings us some good luck this afternoon. Or obviously early on in the morning where you are. I mean, Jack, it must be already January the 2nd, 2025, where you are in Australia. Well, we're only just getting started here in 2025 in the UK. Yeah, we've not quite kicked off yet. We just did a moment of remembrance, I think, around the centre circle. I think QPR were remembering some of their fans who had died over the past 12 months or so. Watford just in a huddle at the moment. And then we'll be getting the game underway. Of course, this match is live in the UK on Sky Sports Football. So if you want to watch, you can watch via Sky Sports Football. It's only 9 p.m. That is good. That's pretty decent, actually, to be fair. Yeah, 9 p.m. Not too bad. You won't be too tired then, Jack, after the game today. As VJ says, like, share, and most importantly, please do hit that subscribe button if you are new around here as well. So here we go, QPR versus Watford. We're getting kicked off here, and we're underway. Watford donning the black away kit, whereas I'm wearing the purple third kit. So yeah, if you want to sync yourselves up with me, I'm currently on 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. So there you go, you can sync yourself up with me if you so wish. Lots of Watford fans behind that QPR goal in both the upper and lower tier as well, which is great to see. It looks like Watford are going to be shooting towards the away fans in the second half of the match today. Theme Park Ted, how do you think the game will go on Saturday? Let's get this game out of the way first, Ted. We want the 3 points today. Richard says got the white shirt for Christmas. Which shirt's that, Richard? Because I assume it's probably like, I know we sell some white hoodies and some white t-shirts. Oh, unless you mean like the white retro shirt. I think that's what you're referring to, maybe. But yeah, that shirt's pretty nice as well. Is that the Iveco one? I think so. So here we go, Ryan Porteous with the Watford throw at a very wet, muddy and windy Loftus Road. Yeah, Ryan Porteous drenched already from the heavy rain today. I mean, even outside my window here, looking out at my garden, it looks, yeah, it looks absolutely atrocious, to be honest with you. Oh, dear. Right, QPR have a goal kick. Come on, Watford. Oh, yes. Oh, nearly. Eugene McGeever says, thoughts on Plymouth sacking Wayne Rooney as their manager? Yeah, not surprised. I mean, Plymouth, I mean, they're nestled down at the very bottom end of that championship table. Here's Yasser Larouchi, goes down inside the QPR box. Referee just waves play on. I mean, I don't know what Yasser Larouchi was doing there. It looks like he dived. Jack says, I'm quite enjoying my 30-degree days. I'm sure you are, Jack. Very, very jealous. I mean, if I could be out in Australia right now, yeah, I certainly would be. Here's QPR with the throw. Matty Pollock clears long. I'm not a huge fan of this Ngakia Larouche wing-back situation we've got going on today. But yeah, let's see what happens. Kwadwo Bar chasing down the ball by Vacuum Bio. Still Kwadwo Bar driving into the box. Kwadwo Bar, can he pick out a cross? It's headed away by QPR. And the goalkeeper claims that quite comfortably, I would say, after being challenged there by Vacuum Bio. Come on, Watford. Here's Bio closing down the QPR defence. Yeah, you can see very much Tom Ince and Musa Sissoko playing as that too. It looks like Georgie Shatfatatse is dropping a little bit deeper at times compared to how he usually would play. Bio closing down the goalkeeper once again. He clears long. And the referee's pulled that back for a Watford foul. Ryan Porteous there giving away a free kick to QPR. A foul on their striker, Frey. Yeah, Porteous really had hold of his shirt there. Right, so it's a QPR free kick. Oh, that's terrible defending by Kwadwo Bar. And QPR go ahead already. It's 1-0 QPR and oh my God, we've started the new year already. I mean, I'm so fed up of I'm so fed up of Watford conceding early. It's really irritating. Really is irritating. Let me get that score change. In fact, let me watch the replay first. I mean, I don't know if that was Kwadwo Bar's runner or not. Was that Kwadwo Bar's runner? Oh, it's terrible. Terrible defending by Watford. I think Daniel Batman probably should have done better there as well. I mean, the actual strike, yes, it had quite a bit of power. Yeah, Batman, weak hands there. Not good at all. And yeah, Frey scoring the goal for Queen's Park Rangers. So the score is QPR 1, Watford 0. Let's get that score changed straight away. And already Watford are 1-0 down in this game. Really disappointing stuff. Not good at all. As Jack says, that's really poor. I need to see that again, Jack, because I'm not entirely sure who's at fault, really. I mean, to me, it looked like Kwadwo Bar was just standing still. I'm not sure if Kwadwo Bar was meant to be tracking that runner who put the ball across the box. But yeah, the Watford defence, I mean, everyone there just looks absolutely stationary. Yeah, I'll need to see that goal again to really pin the blame on someone for that. But again, Batman, weak goalkeeping, that the ball hit his hand. You know, weak fists, really. Just let the ball go past. But yeah, 6 minutes, 25 seconds gone here at Loftus Road. It's QPR 1, Watford 0. And yeah, to be fair, I mean, they were showing this before the game even started. QPR in the last 3 home games have scored at least 2 goals in each of them games. And have also won their last 3 home games at Loftus Road as well. So yeah, QPR at home, in recent times anyway, are looking pretty good. And they just showed a view of the Watford bench here. I mean, Paul Robinson, obviously Tom Cleverley's assistant, looking absolutely furious. VJ says, we make it so difficult for ourselves. Jack saying maybe Sissoko could have done better there. I mean, I'll have to watch it back, Jack, because there was so much going on. But yeah, I mean, is this purple shirt that lucky? At the moment, it doesn't seem that way. But obviously, a lot of football still to be played in this game. But again, you know, another early goal conceded by Watford. This is becoming a real issue for us. Teams, you know, are putting this away early doors at the moment. And Watford looking absolutely panicked defensively already. A bit of a communication issue there between Yas Larouchi and Dan Batman. Here's Ngakia with the ball. I mean, how Festi Ebisele isn't getting a real look in at the moment is completely baffling to me. I think Jeff Batman could have done better. I'm not saying he should have saved it, but it was the shot was straight down the middle, you know. So I think I would expect, you know, a goalkeeper at championship level to do better. I'm not saying he should have saved it, you know, 9 times out of 10. But yeah, ultimately, you know, it was way before Daniel Batman where the errors occurred. Theme Park's head says so bad. Jeff says poor tracking for the goal. Well, yeah, that's true, Jeff. I just need to see it back because I need to see who was actually man marking the guy who scored. Tom Potts, hello, mate. How are you? Happy New Year, of course. 1-0 down again in the first 10 again. Absolutely. I mean, I don't like getting too angry here on the channel. I'm not one of these fans who, like Arsenal fan TV, I'm not going to come on here and kind of swear my life away. But it's not good enough. And I can kind of feel the Watford capitulation of for the season starting. You know, Cardiff City was just an unacceptable performance. Today feels like we could lose this quite easily again because the midfield looks so poor. You know, Musa Sissoko cannot be starting games, you know, long term for us anymore. It's just not working at all. We've got Sheffield United on Saturday. And then I think we have, is it Cardiff away, then Fulham away? Or it might be Fulham first and Cardiff away. It's not good. It really isn't good. Richard Dixon says, Happy New Year. Thank you very much, Richard. Jack says Ebisele and Andrews are my preference for wing-backs. I absolutely agree, Jack. I know Andrews had a pretty bad game against Cardiff, but I think long-term, you know, Andrews should be getting in the team over Ngakia with the potential he has. And then, yeah, Festi. I mean, Festi looks like such a talent. How he's not getting any minutes, I don't know. I really don't know. It's really strange. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuning in on this very rainy New Year's Day as well. If you want to give me an early New Year gift, please do hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to leave a like on this stream as well. It lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content you're watching. I'm certainly not enjoying this game at the moment, though. So here come Watford down this left-hand side. It looks like Matty Pollock there was marauding forwards. Referees saying that Matty Pollock committed a foul. So QPR have possession of the ball once again. I've just noticed the QPR... Oh, Watford win the ball back. Oh, yeah, the QPR goalkeeper seems to be struggling with the weather conditions here when playing out from the back. So if that's something Watford can target... I think we should, because their goalkeeper looks a little bit rattled, at least in my opinion, from the weather conditions at the moment. So here's Watford with a throw. So we're going to go with the long throw once again. It looks like Ryan Porteous is going to do this one. So he throws it into the box. It's headed on by Francisco Sierralta and then subsequently headed away by QPR. Yas Larouchi doing really well defensively to get back there. Good defending by Yas Larouchi. Oh my God, Daniel Batman. That is terrible. That is terrible. I mean, he's nearly got caught out there, Batman. I mean, he falls to the floor and claims he's been fouled. Was he fouled? Looks like Smith there for QPR fouled Daniel Batman when trying to win the ball back. I mean, to me, it looked like Batman just took too long to clear the ball, to be honest with you. I mean, Batman... he really irritates me. He kind of falls to the floor in a heap here. Yeah, Daniel Batman making a complete meal out of that, really. I mean, he is fouled, to be fair. But Batman's rolling around and flailing his arms like he's been shot in some sort of war film on the battleground. I mean, come on, Dan, just get up. Jesus. Well, that's it, Jack. It depends which way the wind is blowing. I assume the wind's blowing towards the QPR goalkeeper at the moment. Yeah, it looks like a very feisty game. There's a lot of pulling of shirts and early fouls being committed here as well. Richard Dixon says got out of jail there. Well, it was a foul, Richard, wasn't it? So yeah, Watford playing the back four. It looks like we're playing the back five, Richard. So 3 centre backs and 2 wing backs is how we've played for the majority of the season so far. Jeff says the wind's blowing across the pitch. That's interesting. I don't have the commentary on, obviously, because I'm talking to you guys, so I can't always hear what the commentators are saying. So yeah, I just have to go by what I see. Tom Cleverley clearly not happy with the foul on Daniel Bachmann. Ellis says Happy New Year. Me and Ellis had a good laugh last night at about 1 a.m, which was quite funny. So yeah, one of our channel members there, Ellis. Happy New Year to you, Ellis, as well. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, to be honest with you. The referee is just standing here. Tom Cleverley speaking to his players. I think Daniel Bachmann is still receiving treatment. Tom Cleverley giving some instructions here to Ngakia. Jonathan Bond needs another chance. I don't think Tom Cleverley will do that, to be honest, Jack. I think Tom Cleverley is kind of stuck with his guns on Daniel Bachmann now. So come on, Watford. I mean, what's going on? I assume this delay is still for Bachmann receiving treatment. I mean, they're not showing us any of the game at the moment. The referee seems to just be... Yeah, Dan Bachmann really struggling here. It looks like Watford may have to make a substitution here. Bachmann looks absolutely kind of concussed. He looks a bit concussed in that challenge. I mean, at first glance, it didn't seem too bad. I mean, to me, it looked like Bachmann kind of made a big deal out of the foul that was committed. I mean, the foul was committed kind of on his leg, and then he kind of went down flailing, holding his back. I mean, Dan Bachmann there taking up a good, 3 or 4 minutes of game time there just to get treated. Hopefully he's okay, of course. But to me, it just looked like, yes, it was a foul, but it didn't look that bad personally to me watching it anyway. How many away games have we won? We won 2, Richard. We won 6-2 away at Sheffield Wednesday. And then we beat Millwall 3-2 on the opening day. I mean, I don't want to write Watford off too early here, but honestly, I don't feel like we're gonna score or even get anything out of this game at the moment. Here come QPR again. Ilias Chair on the ball now with his low centre of gravity, a really good player, in my opinion. QPR playing around quite comfortably at the back at the moment. Jack says, did Bachmann hit his head on the landing? Possibly, but again, it just looked like to me he kind of made a bigger deal out of the foul. Like, the guy kicked his leg and then he started flailing his arms about, and like, it didn't look that bad. I mean, maybe I'm being harsh there, but it just looked like Bachmann was making a big deal out of it, maybe trying to get this guy sent off or something. But yeah, it didn't look that bad to me in real time and on the replay. Here's Yasser Larouche, wins the ball back for Watford. He goes down. Referee gives Watford a free kick. Lovely stuff. Watford play it quickly, and it goes all the way out for a QPR goal kick. Oh, not great. Not great so far. QPR keeper kicks long. Watford head up to vacuum bio. Georgie Shafatatse really hasn't seen any of the ball at all so far today. Here's Kwadwo Bardo looking to turn and take on his man. He passes back to Ryan Porteous, into Francisco Sierralta. Matty Pollock now, out wide to Yasser Larouchi. Watford faffing about a bit at the moment, not really making any ground up the pitch currently. QPR doing a good job pressing our back line at the moment, putting us under some good pressure here. And that's a good ball out by Daniel Batman into Kwadwo Bar. Kwadwo Bar looking to take on his man. Into Georgie here. Georgie dispossessed. Bar wins back. Well done. Here we go. Into Musa Sissoko. Watford having our best spell of the game so far, potentially in possession. Here's Georgie. Looking to find Bio. Oh, Bio didn't really make good contact on that. That was probably a half chance for Vacuum Bio to get a shot on target there. Ah, that's frustrating. Bio should be doing better. But yeah, better football from Watford there. Probably our best spell of the game so far. Ah. 19 minutes, 13 seconds played at Loftus Road. Tony, Happy New Year, guys. Nice to see some things don't change. Well, yeah, exactly, Tony. I mean, how frustrating to concede early yet again. I mean, even the last game at Vicarage Road, that was terrible. I mean, to concede that early against Cardiff, I think it was 55 seconds. Woeful, you know, really, really poor. I think we just lose concentration. I think the players just come out and they're not quite ready for the intensity of the match for whatever reason. We seem to lose concentration, and then yeah, we always have to, you know, come back from a goal down, it seems, which at home, you know, is easier than away from home, obviously, and we've seen that multiple times this season. Jeff says you're 13 seconds ahead. Well done, Jeff. To be fair, I'm watching via the Sky Sports app on my computer. So, yeah, I'm not actually watching via cable television, which is downstairs, if you will. I'm having to watch up here in my room via the Sky Sports app, which, of course, is slightly delayed from real time, but hopefully it's not too bad at all. Here's Yasser Larouchi looking to get past his man. Sure, it's a foul, referee. Thank you very much. There we go. I mean, I don't know what Tom Cleverley's got to say to these players. I mean, I've kind of lost... I mean, am I overreacting? Probably. I mean, saying I've lost all hope is a bit far-fetched, I'll be honest. But I can kind of feel the Watford seasonal capitulation. Last season, under Valera and Ismail, I think we found ourselves in the playoff positions at Christmas time, and then obviously we went on a very poor run of form and he got sat. And yeah, obviously I don't want the same to happen to Tom, but at the moment, after Cardiff and the start of this game, it feels like Watford are really struggling to, you know, get a grip, really. Georgie Shafatatse there with a good shot from distance, forcing the QPR goalkeeper into a very good save. Oh, it's a great shot by Georgie. Just needed to be slightly further into the corner. But yeah, Georgie getting Watford's first shot on target there in this match. So Watford going again with the long throw. Ryan Porteous looking to find Francisco Sierralta. Sierralta goes down, looking for a penalty, I think, in the box. He doesn't get it. Matty Pollock this time, looking to find Vacuum Bio, who can't hold up the ball. Here's Kwadwo Bar. Kwadwo Bar does really well to shrug off 2 or 3 Queen's Park Rangers players there, and Watford still retain the ball. Yasser Larouchi fires out wide to our Georgian magician. Georgie passes to Matty Pollock. And Pollock loses the ball. Sissoko getting played completely around here. Sissoko commits a foul, as he usually does, and QPR have a free kick. Ah. Not good. Not good. We're just 2 subscribers away from our goal for today's stream, which is 1,210. So yeah, if 2 of you have not hit that button down below, just hit the button. It's completely free, and you would make me very, very happy at the start of 2025. What isn't making me happy is this current Watford performance. We're over a quarter of the way into this first half now, 23 minutes and 20 seconds played, and Watford still trailing at Loftus Road by 1-0. QPR scoring within 4 minutes of the match today. Smith here into this right channel, looking to find his teammate. I think they win themselves a corner, so QPR have a corner here. They can put Watford under some pressure. Watford aren't great at defending from corners. I think they've got better actually since Paul Robinson's come in. It feels like it anyway. So yeah, QPR corner here at 24 minutes into this match. Tom Potts says, I really hope Cleverly recalls Rajvic. Well, unfortunately, Tom, he confirmed yesterday that will not be happening. Rajvic is staying out on loan for the rest of the season. So yeah, some bad news for you, Tom. It's Vacuum Bio, Doumbia, and Jebison until the end of the season. Oh, QPR nearly being successful with that corner routine. Well defended by Watford in the end, but yeah, QPR still holding a decent threat. Oh, come on, Watford. We can do better than this. Watford with the throw here, just in front of the technical area. The rain's still coming down outside. Tom Ince on the ball now. Tom Ince hasn't seen a lot of the ball so far today. Here's Georgie. Finds Kwadwo Bar. Kwadwo Bar, he's got to pass it, surely. Kwadwo Bar still on the ball. Oh, he shoots. That's a good effort by Kwadwo Bar. He wins Watford a corner, and Bar looks so dangerous every time he gets the ball. I mean, he's such a quality player. He really is. I mean, I was shouting at Bar to pass there. He evades, 2 or 3 challenges, shoots, deflected over the bar in the end. But yeah, a very good run by Kwadwo Bar. Really exciting player. And Watford win themselves. I think this is our first corner of the game, isn't it? So Watford with a corner here. Taken by Georgie. Doesn't get to any Watford players. Richard Dixon says QPR should have won the game at Vicarage Road. I agree. I think Watford were poor that day as well. Come on, Watford. The camera just showing some QPR fans with ponchos on getting wet at the front there, which is quite funny to see. I mean, we don't look terrible. I think we've looked worse in other games. The Cardiff game was bad. Luton away was quite bad. Swansea away was terrible as well. So I'd say we've looked worse in other games. The frustration is just the conceding of the goal, so ridiculously early again. I mean, it's quite funny at this point, if we're being honest, isn't it? Matty Pollock heads long into Georgie's feet. Georgie nearly loses the ball. He retains possession. Jack says, have we ever scored from a corner? Do you remember Kayembe scoring directly from the corner against Millwall? I mean, I can't remember since then if we've actually scored just like a header from a corner. I don't think we have. I mean, I'm sure we probably have in one of the games, but from memory, I can't think of anything, Jack, to be honest with you. Watford playing some better football here. Ngakia looking to find Bar, goes out for a Watford throw. Ngakia takes quickly into Porteous. And it's another Watford throw. Down this right-hand side. Richard says, what was my prediction? I went 2-1 to Watford, so my prediction is still on. I think I went for Kwadwo Bar and Vakun Bio to score Watford's goals. So, yeah, I needed a QPR goal for my prediction to come true, to be fair. So, yeah, my score prediction is still very much on. Here's Kwadwo Bar. Goes down. Referee says no foul. Vacuum Bio closing down the QPR back line here. Not getting too much help from his Watford teammates. Georgie wins the ball back though. Sissoko into Bio. Oh, Bio loses the ball with a heavy touch. And QPR come out looking to counter-attack quickly. Here's QPR, Elias Chair, down this left-hand side in the 1v1 with Ryan Porteous. And Porteous is the victor out of that duel. Porteous comes out with the ball and looks to find Vacuum Bio. Here's Kwadwo Bar. Well played. Into Tom Ince. Ah, that's frustrating. I mean, I don't know what the referees pulled the game back for there. Charlotte Gibson. Happy New Year, Hornets fans. Hello, Charlotte. Hope you well. Happy New Year to you as well. I thought I would try out my new purple shirt today to give us some luck. But clearly, so far, that is not working. But yeah, Happy New Year to you, Charlotte, as well. I stayed up quite late last night. We're talking about, about 2 a.m. is when I went to bed. I got up early today to prepare for this watch along as well. Had an early lunch. And yeah, so far, Watford are not rewarding us with a good performance. In fact, my younger brother, who's in the house today, was originally going to be going to this game. But he opted not to buy a ticket in the end. And yeah, so far, I'm sure he's glad he didn't buy a ticket because, firstly, the weather's miserable. And secondly, as I said, the Watford performance is not particularly great. Charlotte says, loving the purple shirt, James. Thank you very much. I think I look good in purple. I might have to invest in some more purple clothing because, yeah, I'm looking at myself in the camera now. It looks nice. Come on, Watford. I mean, I keep saying the same thing, really, but, we want to get back into the game. Oh, Kwadwo Bar, that's excellent work by him. Referee, yellow card. Yellow card. That's a foul. That is a foul. Kwadwo Bar would have been through on goal, I would have said there. And yeah, the referee's issuing a yellow card here to QPR's number 12, Frey. The goal scorer actually got the opening goal for QPR, just committing a foul there. Quite a dirty foul on Kwadwo Bar as he was running through on goal into the box. And yeah, that's going to be the first yellow card of the match. Just a tug of the shirt there on Kwadwo Bar, stopping Watford's attack. Jack says, small things like that stop our run of play. It's just frustrating when it's part and parcel of football, Jack. Ultimately, yes, it's disappointing, but ultimately, look, Watford now looks like Tom Ince is standing over this. We have a free kick in quite a promising position. I mean, it's at a pretty strange angle. It'll be pretty hard to score from this area, but he might give it a go. Eugene says Bristol City beating Plymouth by 1-0. Interesting. So here's Tom Ince standing over this free kick. It looks like he will be shooting here. Oh, Tom Ince straight into the QPR goalkeeper's arms, unfortunately. But it was on target, so it technically counts as our second shot on target of the match. Here's Sissoko. Plays it over to Georgie. Georgie looking to find Tom Ince here. That's frustrating. Charlotte says, how's it going today? Typical away performance? Yeah. I'd say so. I'd say it's a pretty typical Watford away performance. The early goal conceded, the midfield non-existent, very few chances on goal. Yeah, I think you've summed that up pretty well, Charlotte. Without watching the game, I assume. So, yeah, not great, not great. I mean, the changes I would make probably would be, here's Watford on the attack. Let me just pause my my speech there for a moment. Ngakia does poorly there. Come on, Watford. Georgie into Larouche. Sissoko. Come on, Sissoko. Pick out a pass. There we go. Into Sierralta. Porteous. Ah, it's poor from Ryan Porteous. Pass is cut out on QPR on the counter-attack here. Oh, this is poor from Watford. Giving the ball away so sloppily. Ilias Chair in that number 10 position on the ball now for QPR. Very dangerous player. Yeah, Watford, really, really poor. I mean, we're standing there like sticks of cement. I mean, oh, terrible defensive work from Watford. It really is. They look like they don't want to be there, which, when you take into account the weather conditions, is understandable from a human perspective. But these players are paid lots of money and they play for our football club. So you expect, far better defensive work than we're seeing at the moment. I mean, it's terrible. It really, really is. QPR there should have done better with the opportunities they had in possession. So here's another QPR corner. Can Watford defend this? They do. It goes out for a throw. And yeah, the Watford fans behind our goal at the moment looking pretty sad, to be totally honest with you, which isn't surprising. Ngakia clears into Quadwo Bar. That's a foul, referee. I mean, Quadwo Bar is getting absolutely, fouled, every single opportunity here. We'll take a look at the stats at halftime, courtesy of ThoughtMob, which is a very good website. Not sponsored, just to clarify, but ThoughtMob is my go-to site for football statistics during matches. And yeah, the other scores on the doors at the moment, it's Bristol City 1, Plymouth 0, QPR 1, Watford 0, and Millwall 0, Oxford United 0 is the current state of the Championship in the early kickoffs. Marty Fuentes complaining about something here to the fourth official. I don't know what his problem is. Tom Cleverley looks absolutely drenched. I mean, his hair is soaking wet. Tom Cleverley, you got to feel sorry for the guy. He's watching this crap performance in the pouring rain on New Year's Day. He's probably absolutely shattered. So here's QPR with a free kick from distance, taken from the halfway line pretty much. Ilias Chair on the ball. Oh, God. You know what? I'm fed up. I'm fed up of this team. Sorry. I mean, maybe it's an over-exaggeration, but it's QPR 2, Watford 0. Oh, God. Terrible. We won't be getting the playoffs at all, I can assure you. If we continue on this trajectory, we are not getting the playoffs this season. We are really not. So it's done with the goal header at the far post. I mean, Batman there just, again, Am I being harsh on Batman there? I mean, let's see who didn't win the header. Looked like it was Yasser LaRouche. He didn't win the header on the man he was tracking. And you know what? Actually, I am going to blame Batman for that. If Batman had stayed where he was, he would have saved that. I'm not happy with this at all. I'm really not happy with this Watford performance. Just watching the goal back one more time here. I mean, it's not an exceptional header by any means, but somehow it finds its way into the back of the net. And Watford, oh, God. This is not the way I wanted to start 2025 at all. I mean, can you guys see that as well? I mean, surely Batman has to be doing better there. I mean, he's in the right position to start with. Then the ball comes over from Ilias Chair. He kind of rushes towards it, realises he won't get there, comes back, and then already by that point it's too late, and he can't get down and save the header ultimately. So, yeah, I mean, please do call me out if I'm being stupid here. Daniel Batman has also picked up a yellow card. They're saying here on Sky Sports. I don't know what for. This is poor from Watford. It's actually unacceptable, to be honest with you. It's not good enough. It really isn't good enough. But the team that started today, again, I feel like it was the wrong team. You know, where's Festi Ebesele? Where is, Rocco Vata? Where's Ryan Andrews? Where's Ogbonna? You know, these players are available to us, and we're just not using them. You know, Ogbonna's available to play now. He doesn't have any injuries. A very experienced Premier League defender. He looked good before his injury, and now he's available. He's just not playing any football. Festi Ebesele, seems to be languishing on the bench in recent weeks as well. Ngakia and LaRouche are starting over him. Jeff says harsh on Batman. Of course, we've got to win the header initially, Jeff. But if Batman had kept his composure and actually stayed where he was, he would have saved it. It's because he rushed towards the ball, lost his head, and then couldn't get back in time. It's the reason, ultimately, that the ball found its way into the back of the net. Charlotte Gibson says, our away form is nowhere near good enough to merit playoffs. We'll drop back into mid-table with the run we're on at the moment. Well, that's it. I mean, I don't think Watford are going to get back to the sort of home form we've seen at the start of this season. I think Sheffield United this coming weekend is going to be a really tough test. I mean, that's going to be a loss, you would assume. And then after that, I mean, I don't know what the fixtures are exactly. We'll check before the game ends. But it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. It really isn't. It's so frustrating. And if there's no money invested in this January transfer window, then by all means, go ahead and blame, Scott Duxbury and Gino Pozzo for the lack of investment. Oh, Daniel Batman looks absolutely shot of confidence at the moment. Richard said my prediction is out of the window. Well, certainly now it is. Yeah, 2-1 to Watford. That's not happening anymore. I mean, I'll revise it to... Let's go for a 3-2 Watford win. Let's see what happens. I'll go 3-2 Watford. Yeah, not long to go until half time. Porteous into Quadway Bar. Georgie loses the ball, trying to do too much. This is poor. This is so poor. Pollock heads out for a QPR throw. Charlotte says maybe we can have another festive food discussion at half time to take our minds off this. Sure. I'm up for that. I'm up for that. So Smith here with the throw in for QPR. Looks like they're going to go for the long throw this time as well. Georgie clears. Only finds another QPR player though. And it's headed wide of Daniel Batman's post. It's a Watford goal kick here. I'll just bring up the stats for you so you guys can get a look on how the game has gone so far. You can see match momentum down bottom left. Ball possession, expected goals, total shots, and big chances as well for QPR. You can see there as well. Really poor from Watford. And yeah, you have to say Tom Cleverley probably has to take, some blame again for his team selection. I mean, he has to stop selecting Musa Sissoko. I know Sissoko's not been at fault directly for every bad thing today, but ultimately, you win and lose matches in midfield. It's a classic football saying. Your midfield has to be strong for the rest of your team to perform up to their standards. And if it's not, you really can get exposed very, very quickly. And we've seen today, Musa Sissoko again, it looks like he should be playing, in a retirement home, really. Here's Ngakia on the ball. Ngakia crosses. Oh my God. I can't believe it. And again, I'm sorry. My agenda against Vacuum Bio is going to continue. A free header at the back post. A great cross by Jeremy Ngakia. I mean, how is Bio not scoring that opportunity? What the hell was this guy doing? Oh my God. It's just terrible. I don't know how people still back this guy. I don't know how people still back this player. He scored 4 goals against Sheffield Wednesday. Well done. But, aside from that, he's been really poor. As have the majority of our strikers this season. Let's get that right as well. But I can't back this guy anymore. I mean, he's the best of a bad bunch is the way I would describe Vacuum Bio. I mean, what a terrible miss. Goodness me. I mean, even Richard here, who's a QPR fan, is saying that Bio is awful. So that just tells you all you need to know, really. I mean, what a great chance, to put Watford back in the game just before half-time. It's not good enough. At least get it on target. I'd forgive Bio if it was a great save by the goalkeeper, but he's just headed it wide. It was like Jebison against Cardiff. Jebison at the back post. It looked easier to score than miss. And then somehow Jebison just completely lost all his composure with that chance against Cardiff City. That Bio chance reminded me of that. Dan M says, what a cross by Ngakia. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ngakia at right back, but to be fair to him, that was a very good cross. Lennon says, put Doumbia up front and hope for the best, but that's just me hoping. Is Doumbia even on the bench today? I suppose we'll check at half time, won't we? But yeah, I'd make 2 or 3 changes at the interval, to be honest with you. QPR player down here with a head injury. I'll just check social media as well. So Lou Ornsey, who's a very good Watford Twitter analyst, he says we have one of the worst squads in the league, and that's not on Cleverley. But I'd like to see some bollocks in the away games. Absolutely. Not good enough. It's not good enough. QPR player here still receiving treatment. Let's just see what other people are saying here on social media. The sooner Batman and Bio are out of the club, the better. I wouldn't even say that's a controversial opinion. People telling Bio, well, some rude words that I won't repeat on here, but people aren't very happy with Vacuum Bio's miss just now. Let's just say that. Some are saying, Bio, you have to get that on target. And yeah, some people saying before this game that QPR were kind of in a false league position and that they were playing better than they were. But yeah. Daniel Jefferson's in chat. Hello, mate. Don't worry, lads. I'm coming on next half. Thank you very much, Jebbo, mate. That's much appreciated. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Here's Quadwo Bar. He finds Ngakia. Got 30 seconds left of this first half here. Wow, is that true, Richard? QPR have lost 1 in 9 of their last matches. That's very good. Here's Georgie. 10 seconds left of this first half. Can Watford fashion one more chance? Georgie can't. Pollock into the box, looking to find Bio. Here's Quadwo Bar. Referee surely going to blow his whistle any second now. Into Sissoko. Got to go forward at this point. Here's Bar. Take on your man, Quadwo. Oh, dangerous ball into the box by Bar. And that will surely be half-time. Referees let him play go on. Not blowing his whistle yet. Here's LaRouche. Into Georgie. Come on, you got to go forward. Otherwise, the referee's blowing his whistle. Into Sissoko. LaRouche. Come on, get a cross in. LaRouche. Ah, is that going to be a Watford corner? Referee is going to let Watford take this corner here. And yeah, this will probably be the final action of the first half. So Watford corner, 50 minutes played now. Georgie takes it, and it's headed away by QPR, and that is half-time. QPR 2, Watford 0. Not good. Not good at all. Really disappointing, actually. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't want to be too... I don't like being too harsh on some of these players, but honestly, they really deserve it today. Pog Alfie says, poor, absolutely. VJ says, rancid performance. I mean, VJ, you're in like a tropical location at the moment, so I'd go out and enjoy the sunshine if I were you. Not good. Not good at all. I'll see if I can get someone on to join me at half-time, actually, just so I've got someone to talk to you about this absolute nonsense. Is anyone available? I don't think so. I'm just looking through my Instagram here. Oh dear, not good, not good. What can I say? I mean, shall we get up the statistics for that first half? Take a bit of a deeper look. Stats. Oh, it's poor. So let's take a look. So Watford actually just edging possession, which surprises me. I think QPR early on in that first half had, substantially more possession. You can see by the chances QPR have had, 2 big chances. Their expected goals are much higher than Watford's. To be fair, I thought Bio's chance at the back post would have had a higher expected goals than it had. Watford with more accurate passes. 8 fouls committed, 2 corners to each team. Look at that. Expected goals via set plays is making up 0.64 of that 0.66. The QPR exploiting Watford from set pieces today, it seems. Defensively, Watford actually with the better of the statistics at the moment. 33 duels won and 50% of our ground duels won as well. Watford actually winning the majority of our aerial duels, probably most thanks to Matty Pollock, who is very good in that area of the pitch. You can see QPR, you know, by far exceeding Watford in the player ratings as well. Let's take a quick look at them. Frey up front, you know, doing very well in his rating. Elias Chair with the assist for the second goal. Dunn, of course, scoring the second goal as well. They just look like a better, well-drilled footballing team than Watford. Dan Batman with a 5.3 rating. I mean, that is absolutely awful. Dan Batman really not having a great game today. Matty Pollock, I feel, is doing better than his rating suggests. Porteous is doing okay, I think, as well. Sissoko, no. Ngakia with obviously the ball to vacuum Bio's missed chance. Bar, I think, is having more of a effect than Georgie today. And yeah, looking at the Watford bench, Jonathan Bond, Ogbonna, Morris, Andrews, Kayembe, Festi, Duomo, Jefferson, Vata. I think if I was to bring on 3 players at half time, it would be Festi for LaRouche, or yeah, Festi for LaRouche. I would then do Duomo for Sissoko, and then I would do Vata for... I'll do Vata for Bio, in all honesty. I don't think Jefferson deserves to play any more minutes. So yeah, I'd probably go Rocco Vata up front instead of Vacuum Bio. People don't know this, but Vata can play in that number 9 position if needed. Almost a false 9, if you will. So yeah, I think those are the 3 substitutions I would make personally. I don't know what you guys are saying in the comment section down below. Let's take a quick look. Richard says our midfield's terrible. Tom saying it's not good enough. Truguna, hello. How are you, Josh? Happy New Year, mate. Glad to catch you live. All the best, Watford. Thank you very much. Well, it's not going very well today, Josh. But yeah, donning the new purple Watford kit, which yeah, shall I do like a catwalk for you guys? Yeah, look at that. It fits me very well. I'm very happy with that fit. So yeah, a lovely kit without the gambling sponsor. I don't like gambling sponsors really that much. So yeah, I'm liking the purple kit. 20 likes achieved, that's great. Of course, as well, if you are new around here, please do hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help out the channel, of course, and is much appreciated. Alfie agrees. He says bring Festi, absolutely. It's no Kodu. Very poor play from Batman so far. Yeah, not so much the first goal on reflection, but definitely the second goal. I mean, his positioning is woeful. It's piss poor for the second goal. Richard says, can they sub the goalkeeper? I mean, theoretically you can, of course, but very rarely do you see that in football unless they have a serious injury. Adventures with Lennon says we need a big beefcake up front. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but fair enough. VJ says Vata is another Kevin Phillips. How's Vata on the bench? He has a slight niggle. He can still play. Tom Cleverly said today that they just didn't want to risk him playing from the start, so that's why Vata is on the bench. He has a slight hamstring niggle, I believe. Alfie says Vata at 9, Festi left back, Duomo for Sissoko. Yeah, you've basically said what I wanted really. I think that would sum up Watford. I think that would help Watford a lot more in the second half. Wendell Boy says Watford needs to bring on Festi. Agreed. Truduna says big up VJ. Yes, very tough for us tonight against Brentford. Oh, you're playing Brentford. Wow, very good side at home. I reckon it could be tight, 1-0 to us. Of course, Arsenal, Josh, missing Bukayo Saka, which is a big miss for you guys. Of course, I hope he gets better soon. Bukayo Saka, of course, has a Watford connection. He was in the Watford Academy when he was very, very young, which is certainly a good pub quiz question and answer, if you remember that. Melanie says, not going to lie, I'm furious. Yeah, not great, Melanie. I mean, it's not a great way to start the new year at all. Big striker equals beefcake. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's No Cody says we score early in the second half and Vata scores overhead kick in stoppage time. I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Matt, hello, Matt. Happy New Year, James. Thank you very much, Matt. Happy New Year to you. Shocking performance. What was the ref thinking about the first free kick? Cool. Well, it doesn't matter now, Matt. I mean, it was more Watford's defending that I'm concerned about rather than the referee. And Alfie says he's not shot. I'm going to head off very quickly for a toilet break. I'll literally be 2 minutes and then we'll be back looking ahead to hopefully a much better second half. But stick around. I'll literally be gone for a couple of minutes. And then, yeah, looking ahead to a second half where hopefully Watford can come back from 2 goals down in this game. So, yeah, be right back. Right, I'm back looking ahead to the second half. I've just received a message from someone at the game. It looks like, big news, Daniel Batman may be being substituted. So big news, Batman, the Watford starting goalkeeper this season, may be being taken off at half time. So keep an eye on that. As the players come out for the second half. Apparently, Jonathan Bond is doing some intensive warm-ups on the pitch at the moment. Apparently, he's the only player, warming up on the pitch currently for Watford. So, could be a big change at half-time. It could be Jonathan Bond coming on for Daniel Bachmann. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that pans out, of course. Charlotte says we're often stronger in the second half. Let's hope that's the case today. VJ, of course, thank you very much. He's now been a member for 1 month on the Watford Way. You guys can join our membership program from just 99 pence, where you get access to loyalty badges, exclusive emojis, which are very exciting as well. You can also get access to member-only videos. I'm planning to do a video later this week talking about Gino Pozzo and what's next for him at Watford. That will be member exclusive. So yeah, if you guys are interested, please do join our members club on the channel from just 99 pence per month. And there you go, I've just posted the exclusive emojis you can get access to in the live chats as well. The goal one particularly I do enjoy. Let's hope we get to use that later on in today's stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. VJ, thank you very much for the super chat as well. It's really appreciated. And yeah, thank you very much. A very nice way to start the new year here on the Watford Way. VJ says maybe Batman pulled something, potentially so. But yeah, I'm just passing on what I'm hearing. Apparently, Jonathan Bond, from the message I've got, will be coming on for Watford in the second half. So we'll have to see what happens in the next minute or so. But yeah, Jonathan Bond apparently doing some intensive warm-ups right now at half-time. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, the second half is about to get underway here. We're just cutting back to Loftus Road at the moment. They're showing the darts, actually, as it stands. Gerwin Price in the darts at the moment. Yeah, Luke Littler, backing him to get another PDC Darts World Championship, hopefully, in the next few days. Luke Littler, what a guy. I mean, 17 years old to be performing at the level he is in the darts is quite incredible. So, yeah, if you guys are darts fans, let me know who you're backing. But yeah, for me, I am backing Luke the Nuke Littler in the darts. So I'm just waiting for Sky Sports to cut back to the Watford game, where hopefully we'll find out if the text I received is true. Apparently, Jonathan Bond was doing some intensive warm-ups and maybe coming on for Daniel Batman in goal. You would assume through injury, unless it's a tactical change by Tom, which would be a big call. But yeah, if Batman was being taken off, you would assume it's through injury. Jeff saying Michael Van Geuren will win the darts. Well, yeah, he's a quality player. Dutch, of course. I like the Dutch. Went there earlier. Well, late last year, I can say now, actually, 2024. So, yeah, Jeff's going for Michael Van Geuren. I'm going Luke Littler just because I still think it's a great story. And I feel like the composure he has on that Ali Pali stage for someone as young as he is incredible. You know, if I was 17 years old and I was doing that, I would probably end up crying. So, yeah, fair play to Luke Littler, of course. Right, here we go. The Watford team have re-emerged. Let's see who the goalkeeper is. Is it Jonathan Bond or is it Daniel Bachmann? I was told Jonathan Bond was doing some intense warm-ups at half-time. Let's see if that's the case. Looks like the same Watford team at the moment. I'm just waiting for them to show us the goalkeeper. I can actually see Mamadou Doumbia there standing in the tunnel, but it doesn't look like he was on the bench for the game today. So QPR now emerging out of the tunnel at Loftus Road. Once again, VJ, big thank you for the super chat. It's much appreciated. And if you guys do want to contribute to the channel, the super chat option is available, as is joining us as a channel member. And of course, just commenting and subscribing to the channel is totally free of charge. And it's always very much appreciated. So yeah, thank you for your continued support this season to everyone who's been watching so far. So, it doesn't look like there's been a goalkeeper change. I'm just going to check on Twitter to make sure I've not missed anything there. But so far, it looks like we've still got Danny Batman in goal. Keep an eye on that, though. Because, yeah, I was told Jonathan Bond was out on the pitch at half-time. He was the only sub warming up at half-time for Watford, Jonathan Bond. So, yeah, if Daniel Batman feels something maybe in that second half, there may be a change. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Batman sends long. Come on, guys. Come on. I know we've been negative today, and I know the team's crap, but we can still get back into this game. Yes, it would have helped if Bio had scored his chance, clearly. But yeah, plenty of time to go. A good 45 minutes of football plus added time to be played. Watford, if we get a goal early on here, could still have a chance. We'll have to see what happens. And Watford are second place with Leeds in terms of the most goals scored in the second half of the Championship this season. Leeds with 25, Watford with 24 second half goals scored, which is a crazy statistic. I mean, it clearly shows the difference between our performances in first halves and second halves, especially at Vicarage Road more so, of course. Here come QPR down his right-hand side. Headed away by Watford. Here's Tom Ince picking up the ball inside our own penalty area. Yasser Larouchi lays it off to Pollock, who clears long. Come on, Watford. Get up, Bio. Referee saying Bio was fouled there. Yellow card to the QPR defender. Fox fouling Bio. I mean, I didn't see anything really. Yeah, probably was just about a foul. I think Bio was probably making a bit of a meal out of that. But Morgan Fox, the Welsh QPR centre-back, picking up another yellow card for them. VJ saying a good sports psychiatrist would sort us out. Well, I think Tom Cleverley has tried pretty much everything. In fact, I think Tom Cleverley said, here's Bar. Yeah, Tom Cleverley said before the Cardiff game they tried again to do a pre-match motivational video, like they did for Luton. But yeah, clearly motivational videos do not work with this Watford side. Tom Potts says, come on, Watford, get a goal. That's the plan, Tom. That's the plan. Hopefully we can do it. Fingers crossed. Even a consolation goal I would take at this point because we have been that poor. Oh, great interception and tackle by Francisco Sierralta there. Frustrating game. It's a long throw from QPR here. Oh, just about defended by Watford. It falls back to QPR and they're going to let that go out for another throw here. Backman, just for me, is too hot-headed to be a consistent goalkeeper. He just loses his head and composure way too much. How he's made it to this level, I don't know, because there's been so many occasions where he's just lost his composure completely. And I think we saw that in the first half as well, where, I mean, it's just really poor all round. And as I said, you can't just pin the blame on one person for the goal, but he certainly had a contributing factor to it. Yasser Larouchi goes down with a head injury, so the referees had to stop the game. Tom says, when is Ogbonna back fit? He's back. He's back, Tom. Tom Cleverley just isn't choosing to use him at the moment. Ogbonna can play, which, in my opinion, he should be. Surely, vastly experienced central defender Angelo Ogbonna at every level of football, really. International, European, Premier League. And, he's just not playing. Here come QPR again. Ilias Chair down his left-hand side. VJ says one more like to get to today's target. Also 2 more subscribers to get to today's subscriber target as well. So I ask once again, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit that button down below. It's totally free to do if you have a YouTube account. Jerry, our good friend, says, I think Watford will get relegated this season. You mark my words, Wilstein will get promoted. Thank you for that, Jerry. Your contribution, as always, is appreciated. Oh, QPR there. Should have been 3-0. I missed that as I was reading Jerry's comment. Smith there for QPR. I thought he was curling that into the far corner. I'm just going to watch this back in the replay here. Marty Cifuentes is very happy with what he's seen from his team at the moment. Let's just watch this chance back on the replay. Wow, I mean, that's massive. I mean, QPR should be 3-0 up here. Georgie out wide to Ngakia. Ngakia. Still Ngakia. Tries to go past two people. He doesn't do so. And here come QPR on the counter-attack potentially. Frey into Ilias Chair. Goes out for is that Watford throw, hopefully. Our good friend Jerry's back once again. He says, can't believe Watford are losing. They're losing form big time. Let me know how League One is. Again, Jerry, thank you for your contribution to the channel. Oh, dear. Thank you. Oh, here come QPR again. Number 11 down its right-hand side. Watford getting torn to shreds here by Queen's Park Rangers. Come on, Watford. Tom's got to make some substitutions, surely. He can't be happy with what he's seeing here. Go on, Bio. Chase down the keeper. No, that's lazy. Georgie. You know, Matty Pollock at times here is coming into midfield to help Watford with the press, which, yeah, is quite unusual. Bio, Georgie, trying to press QPR, but the problem is with Watford, we've got one or two players committing to the press. That's a foul, referee, on Georgie. We've got one or two players committing to the press, and then the other players aren't contributing, you know, as well to the press at the same time when the trigger happens, which means it leaves us exposed. Oh, that's poor. You know, Watford's struggling to complete passes now. Is it Paul Smythe or Paul Smith, Richard? I've been calling him Smith all match as it's been easier. But it's spelt slightly differently. Yeah, QPR should be winning this game, you know, 3 or 4-0, really. Here's QPR coming forwards. I've got a feeling this is going to be 3-0 here. Georgie driving forwards. Georgie Shaffatatse. Georgie into Bar. And it's a goal! It's a goal for Watford. It's Kwadwo Bar. Kwadwo Bar with the goal. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. Get in. Come on. Come on. Kwadwo Bar, a good finish. He looks up to the sky. He says, thank you, God. Thank you, Bar. And there we go. Bar, who rattled the Portsmouth fans, gets a goal. Great work by Georgie. Excellent play. Bar, first time strike, takes a deflection. Get in. Come on. Great work from Bar. I mean, he's up there as player of the season for me, Kwadwo Bar. Get in. Get in. If you remember, spam your goal emoji in chat as well, of course. But yeah, Kwadwo Bar with the goal for Watford. We're back in the game. I just want Tom Cleverley now to make the correct substitutions. Bring on Festia Basele, bring on Pierre Duomo, bring on Rocco Vata, and let's get back into this game of football. Oh no, here come QPR. Oh my God. Oh my God. Larouche clears. Here's QPR again, number 11 driving forwards. Cross comes in. Oh, for God's sake. I can't believe it. What's the point? What's the point anymore? It's 3-1. I didn't even see who that was with the goal. It was another header. Sam fielded the goal. QPR's defensive midfielder. Let's watch this goal back. So yeah, again, like Cardiff, Watford get a goal back and then the opposition score straight away. Who's at fault for this goal? Cross comes in. Probably Ryan Porteous, isn't it? Ryan Porteous just not getting high enough. Batman probably should do better again. Straight at Batman. It's straight at Batman. I mean, don't shout at me, but it is. Yeah, Sam fielded the goal. A decent header. I mean, it's not an excellent header per se, but it's so disappointing, honestly. So it's QPR 3, Watford 1. Let's get that score changed. Oh, guys, you're going to have to help me out here. I don't know what to say. I literally don't know what to say anymore. 2025 is off to the perfect start. Honestly, I don't know Cal anymore. I really don't know. Decent goal by Bar, and then we just go and mess it up, 2 minutes later. Silly. Really silly. They deserve the lead though, Queen's Park Rangers. I'm not gonna sit here and be delusional. They deserve to be ahead by at least 2 clear goals today. Tom Potts says, we are shit. Well, you said it, Tom. You said it. Lennon says, Batman needs to get out of the club. Richard Dixon, great cross by Smith. Good cross. I just feel the head, I don't think that header gets... honestly, I don't have the words. I'm just going to sit here and be quiet for a moment. Here's Matty into Yasser Larouche. Still time. I mean, there's still time, clearly, but I think the best Watford can hope for now is a draw. And Tom Cleverley has to make substitutions. He really does. Where's Festi? Where's Duomo? Where's Vata? Get your best players on the pitch and let them change the game. Pollock. Into Ince. Ince coming forward here. Another assist for Georgie, of course, for Barr's goal as well, which is nice to see. Georgie picking up more goal contributions lately. Here's Pollock. The Watford fans looking very sad. Here's Barr, edge of the box. Oh, good ball. Well defended by QPR. And that's a good free kick for Watford in a dangerous area. Richard Dixon says your captain is dreadful. Don't worry, Richard. We know. We very much know. Musa Sissoko is not my captain. Matty Pollock is my captain. We've got to make some subs here, Watford. If Tom Cleverley really wants to get anything from today, he's got to make 3 big, bold substitutions here. Does not get any easier. We have Sheffield United, on Saturday. Yeah, exactly, Melanie. They're on the bench. They're available. Get them on the pitch. It's an opportunity to get a point here. So here's Georgie over the free kick. Oh, it's headed well clear by QPR. Goes out for a throw. And also, you know, you say managing minutes. Tom Cleverley isn't really managing minutes. You know, Matty Pollock, Yasser Larouchi, Musa Sissoko, Vacuum Bio, they've all played pretty much all the minutes available over this Christmas period. So I wouldn't say managing minutes at all. If anything, he's playing certain players too much. Musa Sissoko included, of course. Oh, Matty Pollock here isn't fast enough to get back. QPR's number 11. Can he score a goal? Shot, deflected, goes out to Ilias Chair on this left-hand side. I think the lino's called for offside here. Yeah, there was an offside call there by the lino. Richard said he's a passenger. He must be 40. I think Musa Sissoko's 34, 35. So, yeah, he's getting on. So there are substitutions coming on. Not for Watford, unfortunately, to report. QPR making 2 changes here. So Fox is coming off. Is this Frey coming off now as well? Clark Slater coming on. So Collie on, Clark Slater on, and Fox off, and Frey off. So it looks like, to me, I'm not that well versed in QPR, but it looks like they're more defensive-minded substitutions than offensive ones, which is potentially good news for Watford, of course. So Larouchi into Bio. Bio holds up the ball well for once. Great ball over the top by Bio to find Ngakia, who somehow doesn't reach it. So Watford are preparing some changes. I can see Rocco Vata getting ready. I think Festia Basile is getting ready to come on as well. So yeah, it looks like we're getting 2 of our wishes. Rocco Vata and Festia Basile look to be coming on. Ideally, I'd like Pierre Duomo on as well, but Tom Cleverley seems hesitant to use him, even though Musa Sissoko is such a poor player. Come on, Watford. Come on. As Vijay says, there is still time. It is running out, though. Oh, Matty Pollock's getting repeatedly beaten for pace here down this kind of right-hand channel. Oh, have a stretch. Oh, come on, guys. We can do this. It would be good for squad confidence if we can get these 2 goals back to kind of equalise the game. Oh, Quadwo Bar here. Go on, Quadwo. Use your pace. Keep going. Keep going. Put the ball in. Oh, for God's sake! For God's sake! He's so crap, Bio. He's so crap. He's so crap. Again, a big chance for Bio. He's so bad. He's so bad. Honestly. Oh my God. I just need to watch this back to make sure what I saw was correct. It is quite a hard chance. It is quite a hard chance. I don't think Bio was expecting the ball. But still, you know, you'd expect him to do better. You really would. Oh, thank God. Sissoko's coming off. I mean, what a terrible football player he's become. It's sad to see, really. Tom Cleverley not even acknowledging him as he comes off. So 3 substitutions for Watford. Kayembe on, Vata on, Festi on, Larouchi, Sissoko, and Ince come off. So pretty much what I wanted, other than Kayembe. Come on, Watford. Not good enough today. It's not good enough. You know what? We'll probably get it back to 3-2, and we'll probably start attacking in the final 10 minutes, and then we'll say, you know, that was a missed opportunity. On to the next game. Then we'll lose to Sheffield United, and then I think we've got Fulham, and then we'll probably lose to them, and then we've got Cardiff, probably lose to them, and then kind of the season's gone to pot. This team needs strengthening urgently. We can't wait until the end of January. We need players in ASAP. And utilise your squad, Tom. Like, I still don't think he's utilised the squad enough. Where's Mamadou Doumbia gone? You know, his looks really decent in his cameos. Where's Pierre Duomo gone? You know, we've not seen him for weeks. Festia Basele is only getting bench appearances now. You know, it's really frustrating. Well defended there by Watford. Ah, come on. So QPR 3, Watford 1 is the score. 67 minutes, 30 seconds gone on my clock. I'm going to have a drink. Stay hydrated. It's not alcohol. I can assure you it's not alcohol. I'm fed up of alcohol. Here's Georgie. Plays it into Vata. Hold on here. Could be a chance. Here's Rocco Vata. Into Festia Basele. Matty Pollock out to Vata. Missed chance there for Vata to run at his fullback, really. It took too long. Vata loses the ball. That's not a foul. I don't know what the referee's talking about here. I think some of the Watford fans are actually sitting down behind that goal because they're so bored. Oh, really? They've not even given the goal to Kwadwo Bar. They put it down to a Kenneth Powell own goal. Hopefully they review that because it looked like it was going on target. But yeah, it's gone down as a Powell own goal. Here's Georgie. Back to Georgie here. Into Kayembe. Pollock. Festi. Festi goes round his fullback. Loses the ball. QPR regain possession. Oh yeah, Matty Pollock is really getting rinsed for pace today. It was a deflection, Richard, but was the initial shot on target initially? Kayembe here, just come onto the pitch, picks up a yellow card for dissent, I think, to the lino for giving the throw in the opposite direction. Wendell Boy, hope you're well, says starting to miss Rajovic. Yeah, you know, to be fair, some of the chances we've had in the past few games, with his head especially, I think Rajovic would score. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I think if Rajovic is presented with them chances, he scores most of them. Oh dear, I've got the hiccups. Come on, Watford. 20 minutes to go. Festi into Vata. Back to Festi. So you've got Festi and Vata down the left-hand side. Excuse me. And then you have Ngakia and Bar down the right-hand side. Pollock looks to send a long ball. Bio closing down the QPR goalkeeper. Oh, Festi does well here. Here's Kayembe in lots of space in midfield. QPR definitely sitting a lot deeper now. Basically telling Watford, you know, come and break us down is essentially how they've set up. Porteous out to Ngakia. Back to Porteous. Into Sierralta. Pollock on the ball now. He looks knackered, Matty Pollock. Rocco Vata goes out for a throw. Is that a Watford throw? Should be. No, goes out for a QPR throw. Oh, dear. Well, I'm not surprised we've got a lower viewership on here than normal because this is really, you know, dreadful to watch. Here's Georgie. Turns. Georgie still on the ball. Finds Rocco Vata. Go on, Rocco. Being marked by two players here. Into Festi. Festi with a long searching ball to the far post. Porteous picks it up. Outside the box now. Here's Barr. Looking to get inside the box. Barr's ball was cleared by QPR. Can Watford win it back? We do. Kayembe out to Quadwo Barr. Go on, Barr. Into the box. He wins us a corner. So it's a Watford corner. Lovely stuff. Come on, Watford. Here we go. So Watford from the corner here. Oh. Ngakia. Out wide to Georgie again. Can Georgie get another dangerous ball into the box? Oh, Matty Pollock. Oh, nearly. Again, this is a story of it being too little too late, I think, for Watford today. Melanie says, just subscribe. Oh, thank you very much, Melanie. It's much appreciated. Yeah, really appreciate that. Wendell Boy says, with Ngakia and Larishi playing, we actually cross it, unlike last season. Yeah, you know, Rajovic, I know his all-round game isn't fantastic, but he does score a lot of headers. And he got into double figures last season in a really poor Watford side. And I just feel this season, you know, he may have actually done all right. You know, Bio has scored 9 goals whilst being a poor striker himself. So Rajovic, even today with the chances we've got, we've had, I think Rajovic would have stuck one of them away today. QPR goalkeeper here has gone down with, you know, some sort of stomach injury or something. I don't know what the issue is with him. Probably time wasting more than anything. Yeah, once again, Melanie, thank you very much for the support, of course. Oh. And Melanie, of course, as a new channel member, you'll get access to the custom emojis, which you can use in the live chat. Very soon, there should be a member exclusive video for you to watch as well. You get loyalty badges, as you can see in the live chat as well. Plus much more as well to be announced in the coming weeks and months. So yeah, once again, appreciate obviously your continued support. Watford here with another corner. The referee just speaking to Ryan Porteous and Matty Pollock, who are tossing away inside that penalty area. Cross comes in. Oh! Oh my God, what a header that was. Ryan Porteous, I thought he'd found the back of the net there. The camera angle I'm watching on the Sky kind of tricked me. Oh, really powerful header there by Ryan Porteous. It looked like it just went over the bar. QPR making another 2 substitutions here. Oh, please post the link to join. Okay, bear with me one moment. I'll just get you that link. Bam, 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 bam. I know it's easier to do by computer, but if you're on your phone, bear with me. If you're on your phone, oh, there we go. If you're on your phone, just follow that link I put in chat there, and that should take you through to the relevant screen. Right, 15 minutes plus extra time to be played. Rocco Vatta's looked pretty good since he's come on. It's just a shame we didn't get to see him and Bar from the start. Here come QPR again. Oh, dangerous ball. They had no runners onto the back post to kind of tuck that away. Melanie says we can't keep doing this and leaving the effort so late. I know. It's so frustrating. Yes, it's exciting, of course, and Watford start to perk up and actually have a go. But you want to see that from the first minute of the match and not, not late on. Georgie out to Rocco Vatta. Goes out for a throw. Ah. Thank you very much, Jeff. Much appreciated. Here's Festi on this left-hand side. Watford throw. Going for the long throw again, it seems here. So Festi long into the box. Oh. Richard Dixon says, I'm a QPR fan who was born and brought up in Watford. How interesting. Well, we are quite close in, geographical area. You've got to remember QPR really, in a car or a coach is just past Wembley, really. And Watford's probably 4 or 5 miles from Wembley Stadium. So yeah, pretty close proximity. QPR going close there, nearly a 4th goal for QPR at the back post. Smith doing some great work down that right-hand side. I can't see that you have joined the membership, Jeff. I don't know if you want to check if it's gone through correctly. But yeah, nothing has come up on my end. Unless you just wanted to subscribe, of course, which is totally free to do, as I said, by clicking the button down below. So 10 minutes to go. To be honest, I've lost hope. I have lost hope, if we're being totally honest here. Rocco Vatta, though, with some good work here. Losing his marker. Into Vacuum Bio, who again just fumbles the chance entirely. Festi here with the throw for Watford. Come on. Let's get another goal. Let's get another goal. Festi, come on, throw the ball. Throw the ball, Festi. There we go. Into Francisco Sierralta here. It looks like Watford have changed systems. Francisco Sierralta and Porteous seem to be the 2 centre-backs sitting now, which is leaving us a little bit exposed defensively. Matty Pollock seems to be pushing a bit further up the pitch. Matt says, why is it that this season we seem to play well against teams that are above us, but then the teams that are below us, we play terrible and sloppy? I think it's because, to be honest, Matt, I think the teams above us, West Brom, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, them teams we've beaten, because they place a lot more expansive football and a much higher press than other teams like QPR, basically the lower league teams, because they play much more expansive football. I think that suits Watford better because we have much more space to run into. We can utilise, our quicker players, Vata, Bar, Georgie, Jefferson. He's quite fast himself. We can utilise them pacier players. Whereas when we play against teams who sit in the lower block, we don't really have, that creative spark to break these teams down. Georgie, yes, is a spark, but is there really anyone else? When Loser plays, he helps in that department. But is Musa Sissoko going to pick out, a lovely, dinked pass to win us a game? Probably not. Is Kayembe going to? No. So I think actually the better the teams we face, the better we play. I think that's a direct correlation. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, take a look, Jeff. So I can't see that it's gone through on my end anyway. But it could just be a bit of a delay on YouTube's side. Wendell Boy says, don't deserve anything, been poor. Absolutely. Agree. Richard Dixon, obviously a QPR fan. Have QPR impressed you? They have. I mean, they impressed me at Vicarage Road. I didn't think it played as well today either. But before the game, when I was listening to kind of the pundits in the studio, they said QPR had won their last 3 home games. They said you'd scored at least 2 goals in your last 3 home games as well in each game. So yeah, you have impressed me, absolutely. Maury the Cop Blade, always thought you'd be up there with us, aka Sheffield United. We have you guys Saturday and I'll be going to Vicarage Road. I hope you have an enjoyable trip to Vicarage Road. Obviously, I hope you don't win. But yeah, based on our last couple of performances, I fully expect Sheffield United to come away with the 3 points, unfortunately, on Saturday. Oxford United going ahead against Millwall, by the way. That is a big result for them in the Championship. Here's Kayembe. Rocco Vata. Down the channel. Oh. Just out muscled there, Rocco Vata. Goes out for a Watford corner. VJ says QPR are on the up after a bad spell. Yeah, I really like QPR's manager, Marty Cifuentes. I think he speaks really well to the media. He has, an idea, a style of play that he sticks to most of the time. And I think any head coach who does that has a good chance of long-term success, really, if the right players are brought in, of course. Corner for Watford. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! Oh... We scored, but the referees ruled it out for a foul. We scored. I think it was Matty Pollock with the goal. The referee saw something he didn't like, and the goal has been ruled out. The Watford players have gone over to the ref to speak to him. But, yeah, I don't think this goal is going to be given. Let's just see what happened here. I'm just watching the slow-mo replay here. So the corner's whipped in. Matty Pollock. No, sorry. That is a Watford goal. That should be a Watford goal. That's frustrating. That is so frustrating. That should be a Watford goal. Sorry. I don't know why that's been ruled out. I really don't. Frustrating again. But again, I say this too little too late. I'm not going to sit here and blame officiating. We've just been poor. We've been piss poor. Batman picks up the ball. Here's Sierralta out to Pollock. Finds Festi just about. Festi driving at the QPR defence now. Here's Festi. That's surely a foul, ref. Oh my god. Disgusting tackle on Festi Ebisele there. It's got to be a yellow card. The Cop Blade says we have a squad riddled with injuries. Just lost Harry Sutar. Yes, I saw that actually. Having to rely on kids. Tyrese Campbell injured. Arblaster out long term. To be honest, I think you'll still beat us. I mean, you have quality. You have quality in your entire squad. I don't think you realise how bad we've been in the last 2 matches. I think Sheffield United will wipe the floor with Watford. I really do. I mean, you're second, aren't you? You're behind Leeds by 1 point. You know, you've been so impressive. Ah, Ryan Porteous goes down. Lino says offside. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in today as well. It's much appreciated. I'm sorry I've not been able to bring you a more exciting game from a Watford perspective. It's QPR 3, Watford 1 as it stands. Please do hit subscribe down below. We just need 2 subscribers to hit our goal for today's stream, which is totally free to do just by clicking the button down below. You can also become a channel member, as Melanie has done today. Thank you very much to Melanie for 99 pence per month to get access to some exclusive perks, behind the scenes posts, badges, and custom emoji to be used in chat as well. QPR clearing that ball long. Watford with a throw. It is going to be too little too late for Watford. We're on the attack currently, but yeah, I can't see us getting a second goal, let alone a third in this game. Here's Sierralta. I really hope we hear from the likes of Matty Pollock, Musa Sissoko, and Tom Cleverley straight after the final whistle, because I just want to know kind of what the players are thinking and what the mentality is at the moment. Maybe they stayed up too late last night. Maybe they drank a bit too much alcohol, suffering from a hangover. Who knows? Here's Porteous attempting another long throw. Ngakia, back to Porteous on this right-hand side. Porteous whips a crossing, cleared by QPR. Watford still have possession. Georgie picking up the ball from deep here. Goes all the way back to Daniel Batman. That's completely the wrong direction, Georgie, but okay. Kayembe sends long. Watford committing lots of players forward here. Oh, Rocco Vata gets nutmegged there, and QPR have the opportunity here on the counter-attack. The number 11 driving forward is fouled by Festi Ebasele, and that will be a yellow card, you would assume, stopping a promising counter-attack. Absolutely. And yeah, a minute and a half left to go of normal time. Very poor from Watford. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'll film a match reaction after this to go out on YouTube. I don't really know what I'm going to say yet. I think I'm just going to have a rant, really, which I didn't want to be doing on New Year's Day. But yeah, I think this shows the need for more squad depth, especially in the midfield areas. Defensively as well, the sooner Ogbonna can come back into this team, the better, I feel. And also for a message to Tom, it's just to, if your best players are available, Rocco Vata, Festi, Duomo, etc., use them, play them, because the chance to win points is vital. And I think Watford have missed a big opportunity today. So here we go. We'll find out how much extra time we have in just a moment. 30 seconds left to go until the 90-minute mark. I agree. We have some game changers still. We're on the last 3 hard games. It's a shame from Watford. Always played well against us in the past. I thought you beat us comfortably earlier in the season, actually. So from our perspective, we're not looking forward to playing you. So it's interesting you view us as quite a hard game. For me, I feel like our season is going to go downhill quite quickly if we don't bring in quality reinforcements in the window, which won't happen because Gino Pozzo will not get his wallet out, unfortunately. Come on, let's just get a consolation goal. Kayembe sends it long, looking to find Kwadwo Bar. He's Bar in space, taking on his fullback here. Kwadwo Bar shoots. Oh, Kwadwo Bar off the bar. Off the bar by Quadway Bar. He goes close again. He's been our best attacking player today by miles. What a strike by Bar. Superb. So 4 minutes of added time. You've played one of them minutes already. It's a shame. Paul Smith, or Paul Smythe, however you want to pronounce it, has been voted man of the match today. He's looked really good actually down his right-hand side, to be fair. Very pacey, dangerous. Matty Pollock really struggling to cope with him. So yeah, Paul Smith has been voted the player of the match today. Batman's going to send long here. 2.5 minutes left to play. Watford are committing lots of players forward, but again, I've said this time and time again, it's all happening a bit too late on in this game. Oh, Georgie does so well here. And Georgie forces... Oh, I thought he forced a corner there. I was tripped by the camera. Kayembe still has the ball. Shoots. QPR clear. Pollock now. Georgie. Festi. Into Matty Pollock. A Watford player's gone down here. Festi Abasele sitting on the ground. I think that's going to be it, really. A minute and a half left to go. Even the most optimistic of Watford fans can agree we won't be scoring 2 goals in 1 minute of football. So a defeat for Watford today. We do have a set piece here, actually. Looks like Georgie Chatford-Datsy is standing over it. But yeah, I mean, this will be frustrating if we score right now, won't it? So yeah, Georgie's standing over this set piece here. 93 minutes played. And it goes over the bar and it goes out for a goal kick. I think so. Goes out for a goal kick. So that is going to be pretty much it. Of course, we'll stick around for a few minutes after the final whistle as well. The camera there showing a lot of glum Watford fans in the stand at the moment, all very miserable, looking very wet at Loftus Road today. I actually saw one of my mates I know in the stands there, which is quite funny. Oh dear. So yeah, 20 seconds left to play. And this is going to be it, really. The referee could blow his whistle now. To be honest with you, really poor from Watford. You know, a mix of defensive errors, goalkeeping errors, and just an all-round, you know, terrible performance. Surely, ref, just blow the whistle. And there we go. The referee's blowing the whistle. That's full time at Loftus Road. Finished. QPR 3. Watford 1. Yeah, let me know straight away your full-time thoughts. We'll take a quick look at the statistics from the match as well. I'll quickly summarise my thoughts. Yeah, really poor, really poor. The debut for the purple shirt did not go to plan, unfortunately. Yeah, I think everyone has to take some blame. I think Tom Cleverley, for the initial setup, has to take some responsibility for his team selection. How Musa Sissoko is still starting matches for us week in, week out, I don't know. It's really annoying. Defensive mistakes. The first goal, I don't want to pin too much on Batman. I think that was more, you know, a calamity of defensive errors. When I watched that first goal back, I just felt Watford were very stationary and didn't know who they were meant to be tracking defensively. The second goal, Ryan Porteous didn't win his header. I still think Batman should be doing better, as it was headed straight at him. The third goal, I can't even remember, so I'm not going to cover that goal. But all in all, gutted. Another missed opportunity. You know, we've lost to 2, you know, teams who are languishing towards the bottom end of the table in a row. You know, Cardiff were right towards the bottom. QPR were towards that end of the table, albeit they've had, a better few weeks. So it's not good. I'm concerned. We need reinforcements. We need recruitment in January in the key areas. Left back, CDM, and a striker is what I would look to do. Maybe even another centre back. I don't know, but I don't think we have the funds for that. So yeah, as Richard says, QPR, look at that, 4 straight home wins. Not good, not good. Yeah, we'll go through your comments in just a moment. Let's take a quick look at the overall statistics for the game, shall we? So in the end, Watford ended with 56% possession, an overall XG of 0.91 from 12 shots. That's not great. 4 shots on target. Watford having 3 big chances. That's a big stat. 3 big chances, and we only scored 1 goal. And yeah, of our big chances, we missed all 3. Whereas QPR, you can see there, they scored the majority of their big chances created. Watford with the more accurate passes, more fouls committed. Watford actually edging the corners by 6 corners to 2. Taking a look at the player ratings, let's take a quick look. Really poor Batman with the lowest rating in the Watford side, which isn't surprising. Porteous, not great. Neither is Sierralta and Pollock. Pollock, I thought, got tore to shreds actually at points in that second half. Quadway Bar, obviously high up with his well-taken goal. Georgie, very good performance from him today. Vacuum Bio, I say this every week, not good enough to be starting for Watford in the Championship. Sissoko, get red. Tommins, I thought, actually did well at times. LaRouche, not too bad. The substitutes, of course, all coming on the 66th minute. Kayembe not really having a big impact, but Festi and Vata, I thought, did improve Watford. So, yeah, let's take a quick look at your comments before I head off. Melanie says, so disappointing, absolutely. VJ says, QPR did well. Fair play to QPR, absolutely. Sometimes I'm critical of the way opposition teams play. They were excellent. They were really good today. Everyone knew what their role was, and Watford couldn't cope. We lost the battle in midfield, I think. And yeah, QPR, quite rightly, with a good manager, exploited that weakness. So yeah, fair play to them. And all the best for the rest of the season, because we don't have to play you again. Because yeah, we're at the halfway point where all the teams we have played, we're now starting to play in the reverse fixtures. So thankfully, no more QPR, who seems to be a bit of a bogey team for Watford in the Championship. As Richard says, 1 loss in 9 for QPR. 4 straight home wins. That is really good for you guys. I know last year, 2024, was very poor for you, just generally. So yeah, 4 straight home wins. I'm sure you guys are delighted. VJ says, a week is a long time in this division. Things change fast. Absolutely. Melanie, of course, a new channel member, says Clevs is showing his inexperience at the moment. I would agree, actually. I've said this before. Cleverly would never... I don't think I will ever call for Cleverly to be sacked, regardless of what happens, unless it really went terribly wrong. He has a lot of credit in the bank with me. As you say, I do feel his inexperience now is showing with his team selections. I think he has a slight bias towards certain players. Cough, cough, Musa Sissoko, for example. Kayembe always seems to receive minutes. Pierre Duomo isn't receiving any minutes currently for some reason. So yeah, I think Cleverly needs to get rid of this bias he seems to have. I'd love to ask him about that. But yeah, disappointing from Cleverly. Hopefully he'll learn lessons. Every game that goes past with Cleverly, he will learn lessons. He'll learn more about this group of players. And he said yesterday in an interview with the Watford Observer, he wants players to leave in January. Ken Sema, I think, is definitely going to leave off to Sweden. Antonio Tikvic will probably leave. Daniel Jebison, maybe. We'll have to see what happens and develops with that, if he'll be recalled. But yeah, hopefully, work to do in a January transfer window. Best place to park near our ground. I would just say the shopping centre. So Watford have a shopping centre called Atria Watford. It's a big shopping centre in the middle of town. Yeah, parking there, it's quite easy, plenty of spaces, and it's about a 10-minute walk to the stadium. And yeah, there's a few pubs along the way. The Oddfellows is the away pub. There's a Weatherspoons as well you can go to. So yeah, park in the shopping centre. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the easiest place for a away fan. Lots of comments coming in. Thomas Lewis, hello, happy new year to you. Any other keeper would have saved their goals. Yeah, I don't want to be too critical on Dan. He's got to be saving 2 of them goals, I would say. Not great. I think this is his last season. It's got to be Batman's last season at Watford. In the summer, it's crucial we bring in a really good goalkeeper. I think it really is crucial because you see the teams towards the top end of the table, they have quality goalkeepers. Other than Leeds, I think Ivan Meslier for Leeds is pretty poor. But you look at the other teams, they have really good goalkeepers. So yeah, not great. And yeah, it's certainly a priority position for the summer. Richard says, great stream. Thank you so much, Richard. If you want to subscribe, please do so by clicking the button down below. And yeah, other people are suggesting car parks. Ellis, my good friend, saying, oh dear. Yeah, Ellis is a Manchester United fan. So you guys can all laugh at him in the comments down below because they're not doing great this season either. Richard, again, another channel member, thank you so much for your ongoing support. Disappointing result. We need to sign some players in the transfer window. Yes, absolutely. And we'll end on this comment. I used to rate Daniel Batman highly, it says the Copblade. Well, certainly, we do not rate him anymore. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, one and all. I really do appreciate it. Of course, please hit subscribe down below if you are new. It's totally free and it really does help the channel out. You can also join our channel membership program where you get access to lots and lots of perks. If you click the pinned comment in the live chat, you can see all the information about that. Other than that, I want to wish you all a very happy new year. I'm afraid to say the purple shirt debut didn't go to plan, but I'll keep it for the next watch along where hopefully we can turn around our fortunes. Before I do head off, as always, let's take a look at Watford's upcoming fixtures to see what we have in store for the next few weeks. So if I can, I'll share my screen with you guys. There we go. Oh, Will says Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Will. Hope you're well. Yes, so here we go. Let's take a look at the upcoming fixtures. We've got Watford, Sheffield United at the weekend, Saturday, January the 4th. We then go away to Fulham, which will be our next watch along on the channel. Cardiff City away is followed by Derby County away. So yeah, Preston at home, Coventry away, Norwich, Sunderland, Leeds, Borough. That's our next 10 games. Fulham, I would write off. If I was Tom, I wouldn't take the FA Cup seriously at all. I think our priorities have to be in the Championship, very much so. Cardiff City away, an opportunity to get vengeance over them after their victory at Vicarage Road. As I mentioned earlier, Sheffield United at home. I think that's going to be a clear, United win, really. Derby County away. They've been all right this season, actually. That could be a tough test. Preston at home, Coventry away. I mean, there's no, really easy games in there. I think if I was to want any other game, it would be Plymouth away. I think if I wanted, to play one team right now as Watford, it would be Plymouth away. So, yeah, not great. Once again, for everyone watching, I really appreciate your support. I'm very lucky to be able to do this on YouTube with lots of you watching me. I don't take it for granted, I can assure you. Before we go, we have a new channel member. So thank you very much to Jeff for joining the Watford Way channel membership. It really is appreciated. And yeah, plenty of content to come over the rest of the season. Jeff saying we are a mediocre team. Richard, I was meant to go about 10 minutes ago, but I've carried on answering your questions. Richard says, would you play Jonathan Bond in the next match? It's a big call. It's a really big call. And obviously, if Jonathan Bond comes in and makes a mistake, then people will want Daniel Batman back in. So it's a big call to make. I don't think you want to put that pressure on Jonathan Bond, really. I think Watford should be looking to recruit. I mean, they should be working now to recruit a new goalkeeper for the summer. So yeah, I don't know. It's a big call to make. Will Cleverley do it? I don't know. But yeah, I'll discuss more about this in my match reaction to come later today. Ewarns says, why are people all of a sudden acting like Clevs is shit? Most of our fans had us finishing bottom half and we're currently 7th. Absolutely. I think you have to take that into context as well, where at the very start of the season, we all predicted that Watford would finish, well, I said we'd finish between 20th and 15th. And Cleverley's got us in, a playoff, in a playoff race. So absolutely, he deserves full credit for where he's got us. But we also can criticise, some of his team selection decisions. For example, today, Musa Sissoko. Most of us don't want to see Sissoko. We want to see Pierre Duomo or another midfielder brought into the club. So yeah, I absolutely agree with your comment. No one is saying that Clevs is bad at all. I don't think I've seen anyone say that on social media. But we can still criticise, what he says in interviews and what he says, and his team selections, of course, as well. Bedlist, hello, George. Hope you're well. He says that was bloody awful. It certainly was, George. But Happy New Year to you, buddy. Right, I'll leave it there. If anyone has any more questions, quickly get them in the live chat. Otherwise, I'm going to go off, relax, and probably watch a film on this very wet and windy New Year's afternoon. So if there's no more questions, I'll leave the stream there. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I should have a Sheffield United preview out for you tomorrow evening as well. So yeah, no more questions. All right, bye-bye, everyone. See you soon.